Good morning. Good morning, colleagues. Welcome and thank you for your time. Just as introduction, this is the Vaal University of Technology, the SEM department, and the public opening of tender T13 2020, Access Control Contact List High Security Smart Cards. It was an open tender. It was advertised. If I look at the document, there's our original bid document. Just want to grab this. But let me start by the dates, and then I'll start with the introduction of the members this morning for the opening. It was advertised as a national tender or an open tender on the 26th of July. The closing date for this tender was 13 August. That was yesterday at 12 noon. So all bids had to be submitted by 13 August, 12 noon, using a secure email. And the secure email for this tender T13 2020 is Smart Card Tender T13 at VUT.ac.za. That was the secure email address. For this bid opening, as part of our policy requirements, we need to do a public opening of our bids, and seeing that we're still in COVID regulations or within COVID regulations, and we just want to note that all the necessary protocol and requirements for COVID-19 has been taken into consideration as far as possible, and that the space is allowed. We are trying to manage the social distancing also for this public tender, but as I say, as far as possible, all protocols have been observed. Let me introduce the team this morning for this public opening. We're doing it via live stream. Apart from the fact that it was submitted to a secure email address, the opening of the documents, everything will be done online, just for a bit of history or a bit of background. And from there on, it will be forwarded on a secure hard drive to the BEC, which is the Bid Evaluation Committee, for further evaluation. This morning I've got from VUT, I've got Tinus Malan. He is from VUT. Tinus, thank you. You've signed your declaration. And do you have any interest to declare?
I have no interest in this tender.
Thank you. Thank you, Tinus. Then also I've got Matsotsi Maditse. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma'am.
One of our senior accountants. He's the final finance independent expert for this opening. Thank you for your time, sir. Your declaration. And can I please hear that you've got, do you have an interest to declare?
No interest to declare.
Thank you. Matsotsi, my name is Susan Olivier. I'm the acting SEM manager for supply chain. I've got no interest to declare, and I will fill in my declaration form. And then I've got Helene, the senior buyer.
Helene Muldoon, senior buyer, no interest to declare.
Declarations done, received by all 4 members, declaring that there's no interest to declare for this bid. I'm just going to put the bid document there. I'm just quickly going to ask, sign the bid register. Bid register being signed by all the members. It's Mr. Matsotsi, Helene, myself, Susan, and then Tinus from VUT. Bid register in place. We've got the register ready that we're going to use for indicating and listing the suppliers who submitted the bid. And what we will do is we will just in this instance open the price schedule per supplier, announce the supplier's name, and then their total bid price. If it was indicated as a total bid, we'll indicate that price, and if it was indicated as a monthly price, we'll indicate that also. We did ask for a total bid price, but sometimes the suppliers, submit in very creative formats that we've realized in these tender processes. So I'm going to go to my emails and I'm going to open this email. I've got my cell phone ready that the PIN will be emailed to my phone. I also received the password this morning. Let me just access my Chrome. Computer's a bit slow. I'm just going to do this for the glasses. I will log on to outlook.com and then I will log into that secure email. I'll use the secure email smart card sender T13 at VUT.ac.za. So I'm logging into the secure email now. It will ask me for a password, which I already received via email. And then the next step is that I will receive more information. So let me go to the more information step. I'm going to set up that the secure email must send me a code, which I'm just want to do the necessary setup. South Africa, there's my email. There's my PIN. Just want to show that I've received my PIN from Microsoft. My PIN number received from Microsoft. Let me enter the PIN. It's additional security verification, so I verified the PIN that was sent to me just now per SMS, and just to prove that it is my private cell phone, I've got my grandson picture there that I press verify now. Thank you. And it's taking me to that email and the emails we received for this bid. Okay, so let me just broaden this panel. Just makes it a bit easier if we open the emails. Okay. I might note that there's 91 submissions on this email, and the e-coms of VUT will be part of this. Because it's a VUT.ac.za email, there will be e-coms, which I will just then delete. So there's the first e-com. I will just delete that from the, or enter it. It's a e-com from research. So I'll just delete the e-com. Atotsi, you must please check with and verify our screen here. There's another announcement, the auditor's verification via e-com. Just gonna delete that. And then there's another e-com, HERSSA. It was an e-com from VUT. Just gonna delete that. Announcement and events, the shift for virtual events, it's also e-com on this email, which I'm going to delete. Then there's announcements and events. Also, you'll see on your site, if I go to my screen, there's the VUT e-com, proving that it's an e-communication and not a bit that was submitted. Another e-com that was sent out, a news flash via e-com. And announcements and events, it's the asset capture e-com, which I'm also going to click on and delete that email. We've been busy VUT news flash for Women's Day, already been celebrated. Then there was a reality wellness e-com. I'm also going to delete that one. Another news flash coming for VUT, delete that one. Research Directorate e-com, I can delete that e-com. And now Acting Assistant Registrar e-com. There's the VUT Library Open Days e-com. And just for the auditors, we will keep the e-coms, we will not delete the deleted items. So you'll see that on all the deleted items, if I click on it there afterwards, you'll see that's all the e-coms that we've deleted. So we're going to keep that at the delete, on the deleted items. We will not take that off. Then there's a Acting HOD ICT delete. And there was a communique by the administrator to VUT. HOD Software Studies ecom Research 2020 bullet. So apart from the fact that it's COVID and all the restrictions relating to COVID, VUT has been trying their utmost best to keep going and to keep the students informed and staff informed, which is good. Another Acting HOD, just going to delete. Acting HOD Biotechnology. Asset verification done by the Assets Department, where you can send them the information. There's the import to the CADA fellowship, delete. E-learning support, e-communication, delete. Announcements and events, a statement of the opening of the National Student Financial Scheme, e-com. E-com announcement and event, PPE collecting process. That was for the necessary sanitizers and masks. Another e-com announcement, August birthday list. Happy birthday if you're one of the staff members who had your birthday in August. Then announcements and events, Acting Executive Dean, I'm going to delete. Announcements and events, also Acting HOD Biotechnology Department. Hand sanitizer dispensers, there was an e-com concerning that for all VUT staff. There was a COVID-19 report by an update given by the administrator to all staff. And staff and students will have access to these e-coms. There was a HOD Marketing and Sport. Announcements and events for Sezonki. Why am I not seeing any communication? E-com delete. Communication delete. Announcements and events, Chemistry Department. And there was the asset verification. Okay, so if I look at the rest of this application, Helene, this looks like bid documents. If I just scroll down, bid documents, there's 1 or 2, 3 e-coms again, which we can delete if we get there. And there's the IT department giving us the information that the email was set up, and there's e-coms again down. So if I look at that part, that will be the first part. So let's start with the bid submissions that we received. And we look at, I just want to see if there's another one that's particularly mentioning the price schedule. Otherwise, I'll look in. It's Busi from Naya Shandips is the email address, but let me just see if there's another one giving us more information on this. Otherwise, I'll see if all the documents is attached to that email. Okay, so let me see if there might be, okay. Okay. It's Niashandi. Niashandi is the supplier, Niashandi. Niashandi is the supplier. It's a 16 meg doc, so I'm just going to download. Email address, I wonder if we should take the email address. Did we take it previously? No, okay, so it's Niashandi, the email address. It's a company profile that they send. I just want to see if there's a pricing schedule attached. It's just a company profile, so we'll have a look out for your pricing schedule. It might be among the other bidders. So let's go to the next one. Remember that name, Ilian, that we get back to Niashandi to see if there's something under other, or perhaps, let's go to the junk mail quickly, because I remember previously we had, so let's move the junk mail to the inbox. I think if you click on the email, you can actually move it to the inbox. Move. I know there's an option. Everything else fails, do the right click. Move inbox. So I've emptied the 2 that was lying under junk mail, which will now be 54 then in our inbox. So still there's only a profile from the company. Then there's Katso Holdings, KGANTHO Holdings. Katso Holdings. We take note of your submission. There's your banking details, everything, and there's your pricing schedule. Thank you for putting that separately. Let me open your pricing schedule. And total bid price for Katsi 3,730,714.92. South African Rand 3,730,714.92. Katso Holdings. The rest of the documentation, I'm just gonna, I don't make it an unread one. There's the Good Work Group. Good Work Group. I just want to see if there's a separate, they send us an unzip file. So let me unzip that file, 19 meg file. The next one is Good Work Group. The is admin at Good Work Group. Let me open this file. It's a zip file. Pricing schedule. There you go. Okay, I need to extract this. So I'm only going to extract the pricing schedule for now. Submit to the desktop. Okay, let me now just see where that document will be. I've extracted it to the Good Work Security. There you go. There's your pricing schedule. A mouse pad. There you go. Het gaan 'n bietjie help. Okay, it's Good Work Security. The company's name, Good Work Security, and their pricing schedule, total bid price 5,886,562.50. 5,886,562.50. Okay. Financial. Asunay Viljoen, I acknowledge your email. You've just sent me a lot of, I'm trying to establish your pricing schedule, Asunay Viljoen. If I can get a clear indication, it only mentions VUT technical, so I'm trying to establish where's your separate pricing schedule. Otherwise, I'll just have to, could be that one. The company's name is SSG SA. SSG SA. And just for the record's sake, if I look at the first submission, Elaine, it was Thursday the 13th. So there was no late submissions. It was still within time. I'm going to accept the one from Katsu Holdings because Katsu Holdings, can we just make a note for the record? I just remember to do that. Katsu Holdings' first application came in 11:59. Which was before the closing time. It's 12, our closing time was 12 noon. So Katsu Holdings, we received your first application, which was before that time. I'm just going to make a note that the profile that we received from Nyashandi, it's 3:11 p.m. So that's after the closing time. So we must just make a note that that will lead to a disqualification if there was nothing received prior to that time. It was a late submission, so we're just going to make a record. Nyashandi, we received your application at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which will be noted as a late submission. If there's nothing prior, if we go down on the emails, you might have sent your first documents before that. We'll have a look. But to confirm, Katsu Holdings was within time, and we are now Work Security, Good Work was also within time, and I'm just now looking for SSG's pricing schedule to see if it was indicated as a pricing schedule. It just reads VUT technical proposal, so I might need to go to all those documents to see if there's a pricing schedule. Part 7 of 12. Part 6 of 12. It's always important for the suppliers, if you name your documentation, that makes it a bit easier for the opening part, that you don't need to go to everything, that you can only open what's required. But in this case, Asunay, it seems like you did not. Let me just see if there's something down.
I think the first one or the second one was
A pricing.
proposal.
Let's have a look, Matsotsi.
Pricing proposal. If it's so correct.
It was a financial proposal, so it might be the pricing one. So let me download the first one. Pricing schedule. Thanks,
That's why you
Matsotsi.
need more eyes.
That's why a second pair of eyes also help. So there's our pricing schedule, and just to confirm, the company is SSG Security. And their total price, let me just go to the total bid price. Their total bid price, 2,659,045.90. Total bid price including VAT, 659,045.90. Okay, so that is also SSG, all your technical other, I'm not going to open those documents now, that will be downloaded for. Then there's another one which we received from, there's the original pricing schedule. Let me just open this one. It's one received from Triple SL Tech. The bidder's name is Triple SL Tech. Pricing schedule, let me just go down. The total bid price including VAT, 3,330,187.25. 3,330,187.25. The next one received from admin at Multi-Locking. There's your pricing schedule. Let me open your pricing schedule. The company's name is Multi-Locking Vehicle Tracking Security Systems. We might just call them Multi-Locking, but it's Multi-Locking Vehicle Tracking Security Systems. Total bid price, there's just another annexure. Let me just see what's that. There's also a price. Let me see if that's the same price, 2466. That is the handwritten price. Yeah, I can confirm the typed price is the same as the handwritten price. Let me just see if there's nothing else. Okay, so the total bid price for this company, Multi-Locking, total bid price including VAT, 2466,725.51. 2466,725.51. CLA projects, pricing schedule, total bid price, including VAT, 5,258,603.85. 5,258,603.85, and the company's name is SLA Projects. Then there's two received from this company. There's the pricing schedule. It's Kent, K-E-N-T, Kent Electrical Services. Total bid price, including VAT, 5,268,815.85. Total bid price, 5,268,815.85. There's a second one from her. Then pricing schedule for its Neo Technologies. Total bid price including VAT, 2,164,122.61. 2,164,122.61. Nancy Pillay, it's Ronan Technologies. There's the bid document. Let me see if the pricing is there. And there's another one received from you, bank confirmation. Let me just look at all the 8 pricing schedule. I'm just going to open the pricing schedule. Okay, the pricing schedule for it's Jasco. It's Jasco Security and Fire Solutions. It was sent from the email. The first one was Ronan. Let me just go back to the email. Let me don't confuse the emails. The email was received from James Nantla Tumane. That might be a personal because it's a tumane@jasco.co.za. But if I look at the supporting documents, there's 8 attachments to this email, and it's from Yes, the company name is confirmed here. Jasco Security and Fire Solutions. Jasco, Jasco, Security and Fire Solutions, indicating that you've submitted all your documentation, and I'm just going to open your price schedule so that we can just get your total price. Total bid price, including VAT, 2,746,598.58. 2,746,598.58. Then there was a submission pricing schedule. Let me open the pricing schedule for Omega Fire and Security. Omega Fire and Security pricing schedule. Total bid price, including VAT, Omega Fire and Security, 2,186,754.90. 2,186,754.90. The next submission, okay, it's Salebu Masuku. I received one from you, but there's only one document, so let me just open this document. Okay, thank you. Let me just rotate. There was the advert. Let me just rotate this document again. Let's see if this is a pricing schedule. It's CBM Civil Engineering. Yes. It looks like everything was one submission, so I'm just going to look at the pricing schedule. The bill of quantities, it's not indicated on a separate pricing schedule. Just make a note of that. It's indicated as a bill of quantities, but the total bid price, including VAT, for CBM Civil Engineering, 2,612,442.23. 2,612,442.23. Okay, next submission. Scope link is the email, but let me say there's a big document, a BEE document. There's no confirmation you are in the opportunity to tender. Please see the tender document. You've included a cover letter, and you've included, it's John Welpton from Scope Link. SCOPE link, Scope Link. I'm trying to establish your price schedule. It might be within the bigger submission. So let me download this 15 meg doc. This is definitely the bid document. So let me just run through and see if I can get the pricing schedule separately. There's 3 attachments to this email scope link. We acknowledge your email. You've given us a scope of works, and you've given us a bill of quantities and a detailed price, but you did not put that on a separate pricing schedule. On our separate pricing schedule, but I'm still going to write it down and put you in the register. It's Scope Link, and the total bid price, excluding VAT, total bid price excluding VAT, 2,939,867.00. 2,939,867.00. Scope link, I'm making a note that you did not submit it within the required separate price schedule. there was a test email sent to this email from Mzizi at comment. You've sent us a test email. Your company's name is Avast, A-V-A-S-T. I'm trying to establish if there's any attachments. There's also no attachments to the email, Elaine. Just make a note that it's called test Avast, but there's no attachments to.
Must I write the name in the register?
Yes, please. We'll write it in the register and just indicate that there was no submission of documents, except if we're still getting there. Okay, pricing schedule. Ronan Technologies. Look at that. It's from it's that email, but remember now we've mentioned them before. So let me just look at the pricing schedule. Yeah, this one is Ronan Technologies.
So it's a separate company.
It's a separate company. It's Ronan Technologies. They've submitted an individual price schedule and a bid document, and their pricing schedule, the total bid price, Ronan Technologies, including VAT, to 377,912.50 to 377,912.50. There's the bid document. It's the same as the Nancy Pillay from Ronan Technologies. I just want to point out that you sent me the original pricing schedule and your next document. It's stating the bid document, but I'll have to. There's the pricing schedule again. But it might be the bid document. I'm not going to open it now, but we might just note that there is no original bid document. Let me just see if that's the pricing schedule again, that we've got that confirmed. Yes. So Ronan Technologies, you've duplicated your pricing schedule. You've sent us the original pricing schedule and you've sent us the bid document. But I'll look at the other emails to see if I can trace the actual bid document, but it's not sent as a attachment on this email. Okay. Then there's another ecom, month-end procedures. I just want to see the date. When was the adverse date of this email, Eliane? It was 26 July, so this ecom was still within that time, so I'm just going to delete this ecom. There was another ecom on the 29th, e-communique from VUT. As mentioned previously, the VUT e-communications routes to all emails that's got the vut.ac.za. What's that? What do you call that last part of an email link? Matsotsi's got a specific name. I can't remember now, but I know it will route to all the vut.ac.za emails, and this is the smart card tender secure email T13 at vut.ac.za. So that's why the e-communications is among the submissions, and I'm just deleting the e-communications. There was a nice zonky dish. Okay, then there was a safety protocols e-communication, which I'm going to delete. Issuing of certificates e-communication, which I'm going to delete. Higher health e-communication, I'm going to delete. Announcements and events acting ED, delete. It was still within the advertise time. Announcement, also executive dean announcement. There was Vutela tips shared via e-communication. I'm deleting that ecom. Announcements and events acting ED, delete. Our condolences to the family. There was a ecom, a death notice within VUT. Always sad. There was a e-communication from Odelia, which I'm going to delete. There was a e-communication, a research communique that was sent out regarding the data costs. And then there was our smart card tender test opening by the IT manager or IT juice. Thank you. We note your test smart card tender 13 creation of the email that was done on the 23rd of July. So yes, and the rest is also e-coms. Vutela upgrade, gonna delete. Projects and services cleaning department, gonna delete. In rotation Springer, I'm deleting. Delete. And there's a last announcement via ecom, I'm gonna delete. So Elian, let's go back to the submissions and confirm that we've not left out any of the suppliers. I'm gonna click on other also just to see if there's nothing, but there's a ecom under the email other. So let me move this to rather mark as unread. Let me not click it. Let me move this email also to the inbox. I've got no, I can move it to the deleted items, which I will do. Then there's the focused email, which is the primary email for this email address. I'm just going to confirm the names. As I said, the first submission from Nia Shandi, it was late. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we will have a disqualification there due to the late submission. That's for the record. Khatso Holdings, we did, they were your pricing schedule. We've got them on.
Yes.
Yes. There's the pricing schedule. Then there was the Good Work Group. Did we receive their pricing schedule? Then there was SSG.
Yes.
Received your pricing schedule. Asunay, you've sent me quite a few email, all your parts. Then there was another submission by TSL Tech. But let me just look at the company's name. If I look at the pricing schedule, it was Triple SL Tech. We received that one, confirmed. Multi-lock.
Yes.
Confirmed. CLA projects.
Is it C or SLA?
CLA. For, C for cat. CLA pricing schedule confirmed. Kent.
Yes.
Pricing schedule confirmed. Jeanette, there was 2-3 emails from you. Sinmarie from Neo Technologies.
Yes.
Confirmed. There's the document, Ronan Technologies. There's your original bid document, so I've received it. And remember, the pricing schedule was later. So yes, Ronan Technologies, we received your original bid document. I'm just not going to open it now. From Ronan Technologies, your bid document is received, acknowledged. Then there was the Yasco.
Yes.
And their pricing schedule confirmed. The pricing schedule of Omega Fire and Service.
Yes.
Then there was that in this internet cafe email that we received with our advertisement, and it was CBM Civil Engineering.
Yes.
Just make a note that we did not receive a separate bid document or a separate price schedule. It was, although there was pricing, it was not on the required bid document, and there's only one document attached to this email. So that's the submission from them. What's the company's name?
CBM.
CBM.
Yeah.
CBM Engineers, yes. So it was not a full submission.
No.
Scope link, pricing schedule confirmed. Elian, scope.
No, we said it is not a pricing schedule.
Oh, there was not a price schedule. There was the 15 meg tender document, and then there was a BEE, and there was a company profile, if I remember correctly. Yes, a company letter. So again, scope link. No separate pricing schedule received. We dotted your price from the document, your tender document, so no pricing schedule. Then there was a test email from a vast company by the name of Avast. No documentation received, only a test email, so we're going to note that in the register. The pricing schedule of Ronan was confirmed.
Yes.
And there was Nancy, yes, I received confirmed your bid documents. And that's the
That's it.
submission. So let's just count the...
It's 15 submissions.
yeah.
Then the one is just a company profile.
Okay, so 15 submissions with 1 or 2, 3 notes on the submissions. If I look at the pricing, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 full applications or full submissions. The rest were noted as not full or not separate or not all the documentation attached. So if I look at the full submissions and the correct submission, the correct ones was Katso Holdings, Good Work Security, SSGSA, Triple SL Tech, Multi-Logging Vehicle Tracking, CLA Projects, Kent Electrical Services, Neo Technologies, Yasco Security Fire Solutions, Omega Fire and Security, CBM Civil Engineering. You did not give us a full price schedule or a separate price schedule, that's noted. Scope Link,
Also not see.
not a separate price schedule, that's also noted in the register. Avast, no email documentation, and Ronan was a full submission. And that's for
it.
the public opening of T13 2020. Thank you, colleagues. Documentation will be downloaded for the next process, which will be an independent bid evaluation committee. We sign off the documentation and then it will be evaluated and according to the criteria set